Michael Malley. You were named in indictment by a Harris County grand jury on November 1st, 2017 for conspiring to distribute heroin in violation of 21 United States Code. This case was initiated by the Drug Enforcement Administration upon this receipt of information from a confidential informant that you, the defendant, was involved in the distribution of multiple ounces of heroin from the Jamestown apartment complex in Houston. On June 19, 2017, an undercover agent of the DEA posing as a drug buyer met with the defendant in Jamestown apartment to negotiate the purchase of heroin. Shortly thereafter, the agents entered this apartment and the defendant jumped out of the window where he was placed under arrest. At the time of arrest, a loaded .38 caliber revolver was found in the bushes near the spot where the defendant landed. In the course of this offense, a total of 1,090 grams of heroin was distributed with an estimated wholesale value of $350,000. The court was identified aggravating and mitigating factors and considered those factors in arriving at the sentence. As of aggravation, the court found that the defendant has an extensive criminal history, included 2 prior drug-related convictions and a felon in possession of a firearm. As of mitigation, the court found that the defendant has shown recognition of responsibility and for assisting authorities in entering a timely plea. For this crime, the court sentences the defendant, Michael Malley, to serve a term of imprisonment for 15 years. Upon release from imprisonment, the defendant shall be placed on supervised release for a term of 5 years. He shall participate in a program of treatment for drug and alcohol abuse as directed by the probation officer. The defendant is entitled to credit for a time of served 161 days as calculated by the clerk. The public defender is hereby appointed to represent the defendant on appeal. Should you, Mr. Michael Malley, not have private counsel or unable to afford private counsel, it is ordered that the defendant to be delivered for commitment to the Department of Correction immediately. Mr. Michael Malley, may God have mercy on your soul. This court is now in recession.